everyone, I'm Marcus Jackson. Welcome to another live edition of Ksports Sunday for June 7th, 2009. The Red Sox dropped today's matinee game to the Texas Rangers behind another disappointing outing by Daisuke Matsuzaka. Daisuke went 5 2/3, giving up 5 earned runs while striking out 8. Yesterday, however, was a different story. John Lester took the mound and was dealing from the start, striking out Salty Amakia, and then striking out Michael Young, and then Andrew Jones. It was all zeros for Lester going into the 7th before Michael Young gets his revenge with a one-hop double breaking up the no-no. And look who's adding to the Red Sox offense. David Ortiz takes one deep down the line, and it stays fair, and it's gone. Ortiz up for the curtain call. And then the Red Sox put up 8 runs to go with Lester's 8 Ks on his way to a complete game 8-1 victory. The Detroit Red Wings took a 3-2 lead in the Stanley Cup last night behind a 22-save shutout by Wings goaltender Chris Osgood. Osgood got into the offense as well, connecting with Flipula on the second pass. And then here's another goal by Detroit, and they're just piling it up on the Penguins, showing why they're at the Stanley Cup in the first place. The Penguins will try to even the series when they head back to the Igloo on Tuesday. Roger Federer defeated Robin Soderling to win this year's French Open. This is Federer's 14th Grand Slam, which ties him with Pete Sampras's Grand Slam record. Federer, who will turn 28 this August, reaches his mark 4 years earlier than Sampras and will have a chance to break the record in 2 weeks at Wimbledon, a tournament he has won 5 times. Yesterday also marked the 141st running of the Belmont Stakes, the last leg of racing's Triple Crown, and down the stretch is Summer Bird coming out of the pack and actually winning with an 11-1 shot and a victory for the Summer Bird. Of course, no Triple Crown for the jockey who rode Mind That Bird in the Kentucky Derby, but nonetheless, a great victory. Game 2 of the NBA Finals tips off tonight at 8 with the Los Angeles Lakers holding a 1-0 lead over the Orlando Magic. Kobe Bryant dropped 40 points in Game 1, leading the way to a 100-75 victory. That's it here. Now over to the Boys in Back Talk, hosted by Alex Friedgood. Alex?
Thanks, Marcus. Now I'm Alex Friedgood with Kunal Singh as my guest. First off, we'll get right to the Red Sox and Ortiz. Finally hitting another home run. That's 2 on the season. On his best season, he would have had about 26. But his average is now up to 198, just barely below the Mendoza line. What do you think?
I think he should not have had that home run because it was down the line and hit the bottom of the pole. And in most stadiums, that would have probably been foul because Fenway has that small stadium in the circle. So I think he shouldn't have had that home run, and he should definitely be hitting at least 250 for his level and how many years he's played. And he's like one of the best players in the league, and he should be hitting maybe 250, 300, and this is just very disappointing for him.
Now you make a great point. When you look back on the replay, or if you saw an actual play, you see it was starting to curve. So if that had been any other stadium, since Fenway's the smallest league, smallest stadium in the entire league, that would have easily been foul. He just hit the foul pole.
If it wasn't foul, it would probably be a little dinker single for his speed, or possibly a double if it goes farther enough.
Do you think of maybe since Ortiz is still struggling, they still haven't found a solution to this problem, do you think they might put Julio Lugo in DH, because he's been doing great hitting, but he's been struggling out on the field with about 4 errors on the game for like a game. He just can't catch those grounders. I mean, that's what we really got him for. You look back a year or two ago, he was doing amazing in the field, but he just couldn't hit. Yeah. Now you see him hitting better. What do you think about that idea?
I think we could do it for a few games, see how it works out, or maybe bring somebody up from Pawtucket, or get somebody from, like, trade somebody for a good hitter, like people were talking about Matt Holliday maybe. And we should send Ortiz down to Pawtucket for a few weeks just to try and go with the trainers and try and, like, get his swing back and try to develop a better swing than he has now, because he hasn't been doing good at all.
Now, you mentioned Matt Holliday. The only problem is he's a player that had been playing in the NL for most of his career,
Yes.
and then he got traded into the AL. What do you think about that? Now he's playing for an AL team, but he's not. Usually, most of the time when you come from the NL to an AL, you struggle a little bit. And you mentioned maybe bringing up a player from the Pawtucket.
They have a few sluggers down there.
Yeah, like Jeff Bailey. Maybe thinking of bringing him up. Now, another situation that has come and maybe run amok with the Red Sox is Jacoby Ellsbury. He made that amazing catch, but it looks like he hurt his right shoulder, and he may be gone. They have only Rocco Baldelli, even though he has the disease that makes him fatigued, and Mark Kosek. You never know. That would be a big problem for the Red Sox because Ellsbury is a big factor through the field and hitting.
He is a very big factor, and he's a really tough kid, so I think he'll probably come back in about 2 weeks. So I think he'll probably be okay, and if not, we'll have to bring some people up, and which will be a tough thing because Ellsbury is one of the better players on the team who can do about everything, like in the field and hitting.
Now you mentioned bringing players up, but we have plenty of outfielders.
We do have plenty.
So I don't think we'd have to bring any players up for that position.
Yeah.
But now today in the game, it was ending 6-3 loss for Matsuzaka. Disappointing one for him. He wasn't doing too well. And guess what? We have a commentary by Alec on Matsuzaka. Alec?
2, 1. Thanks, Alex. 3 years ago, the Red Sox paid approximately $51 million just to talk with Daisuke, and later settled on a 6-year, $52 million contract. But the question is he worth the money? Daisuke has been one of the most anticipated players for the Red Sox without even stepping on the mound, and expectations for the young pitcher were sky high. His debut season with the Sox, he posted a respectable but disappointing record of a 15-12 with a 4.4 ERA and a staggering 88 walks. His next season, he posted a much better record of 18-3 and an incredibly impressive ERA of 2.9. But even more impressive is that he managed to do this while walking 94 batters. And so far this season, he has been a disappointment. But how can such a superstar in Japan be such a dud in America? In Japan, Daisuke posted a career record of 108-60 with an ERA of 2.95, and in 2002 only allowed 15 walks for the Seibu Lions. Daisuke only seems to perform well when he's under pressure, as seen by his World Baseball Classic stats of 3-0 and an ERA of 2.45. Also in Japan, where he posted incredible numbers, the baseball season is shorter, so every game means more, and Daisuke brought his A-game every time in Japan. But how can we put more pressure on Daisuke in America? He already plays in Boston, which may be the toughest place to play in baseball, where every game is treated like the 7th game of the World Series. Will Daisuke ever be the same dominant power in America? Take the last 3 American League Cy Young Award winners, for instance. Cliff Lee, CC Sabathia, and Johan Santana, who walked 34, 37, and 47 batters respectively, compared to Daisuke's 94 walk batters of last year. With disappointing numbers, could the Red Sox afford to replace Daisuke? While on the DL, Justin Masterson stepped in and posted a 2-2 record with a 4.2 ERA, which looks pretty good next to Daisuke's record of 1-3 and an ERA over 7. Daisuke has cost the organization over $103 million. Is Daisuke worth the money? I don't think so. I'm Alec Vigliatore for YSA Sports. Let's send it back to the boys over in Back Talk. Alex?
Thank you, Alec. Now I'm still in the studios with Kunal Singh. I'm Alex Freegood. Next topic, going right to the NBA Finals. Game 1 was last night with the Lakers defeating the Orlando Magic 100-75. Big factor was they were able to contain Dwight Howard. Yeah, thank you. I blanked out there. I'm a little tired. School studying finals. Only 10 points and 1 field goal.
Yes.
I got that. I got it. Don't worry. So,